Hi and welcome back. Here I'm going to be reviewing the last two sets of Auto World for 2020. I know I'm late, but I just have not gotten around to reviewing them. I plan on reviewing 2021's newer release of the Lowriders. But anyways, let's get on with the show. Here in this set, they had the lifted pickups A and B. They look pretty nice. Although I think there's a little bit of a quality control with the wheels. They're offset in the front. It just looks weird. But I ain't gonna go over all of that. But for the price point, it's quality. And here now we're gonna move on to the Impalas Convertibles. SS Super Sport. The 409s. 62 Chevys. Got them in black and in silver. Pretty cool looking. I don't know if they go more up in their numbers that they produce, if it's causing a quality control issue or not. Maybe it's because they're new at lifting the pickups. But either way, they're basic castings, or they're older castings like the Impalas. Those are pretty good still for producing such a large number. But see the gaps there? They're ginormous, but nonetheless, to the naked eye, it's really not that noticeable from a distance. But for the price point, can't complain. The amount of detail on them are awesome. That's why I make a case for collecting Auto World. Here we have the Mustangs 2012. There's Let me get you up in close on these. It's the Boss 302. That's in Laguna, Cynical. And here's the other one. It's the Boss 302 Laguna Cynical. Silver on red and black on red. These look pretty sharp. It's one of the reasons I collect Auto World. I think for the price point, they're very detailed. I think they're on some things better detailed than Greenlight. Of course, Greenlight covers a lot of vehicles, and in a lot of things, Greenlight is very well detailed. But nonetheless, for this price point, I prefer Auto World over Hot Wheels. They do a lot of American classic cars, and next week I plan on uploading their first release for this year, which they're going to get into JDM. They're going to put out a Supra. It's pretty cool looking. You can see the detail on the seats. This is in a mid-range 164 scale price point. I would consider the like entry level, but man, you can't top the detail for entry level. I make the case to say if they added plastic lenses or something to these things would really go up to a mid-range level. They got very, very good detail on them. I don't think my camera really does them justice. I love the fact that they put the pony on the front of the Mustang there. Here's one thing they're starting to do really good, are the Jeeps. So, I don't know though. I kind of think Greenlight really hits home runs also with their off-road vehicles and their Jeeps. But I'm not saying they're better than these. Their tops come off, which is pretty cool. These don't. But I think these have a really, really high amount of detail on them versus the Greenlight. I think Greenlight also hit some quality control issues as they went up in amounts of vehicles they were producing. They went into the high-end amounts, and they started getting quality control issues. Like you can find problems with these now, with the wheels, some paint defects, but for the size that they are, that's kind of expected. It's pretty awesome. I ain't complaining. It's just really, really good. I collect all their series that they put out. They do really, really good on these. Here are their Fords. Now I'm gonna admit, Greenlight smashes it with their pickup trucks. They just do. I don't know if it's because they've been doing them for so long or what it is. But I still think these will give them a little bit of run for their money. Well, when it comes to the cars, Greenlight is, Auto World is spot on, man. They really are. I'm looking forward to those Suburbans finally getting around to opening them up and getting them on camera, putting them in a video. It's pretty cool the way that Ford is indented into the tailgate. Here they got their 2019 Chevy Silverados. Pretty nice. The Z71 Custom Trail Boss. Well, that's a whole bunch there. I think these look pretty good. Still gonna say I think Greenlight does better on their pickups. But see, I'm not a big pickup collector. I like to keep my stuff in carny cases. And these trucks do not fit. They're just too massive. But still very nice detail on these. I'm not complaining. I love the paint. Those specs. See how it's got the... It's like little... almost looks glitter, but it's almost like a candy finish to it. It's very nice. I like the way they put the red on the tow hooks in the front. It really makes them stand out. They did really good on the detail on these. Not bad, not bad. Now here we go into what I think they actually crushed Hot Wheels on. Are these bad boys? Hellcat. Look at that. 2019 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. I think the purple is off. Someone else told me because I showed the Mijo exclusives, which actually came out after these. But the purple on this is off. It doesn't look like the plum crazy. You can tell. Just look at the color scheme of the car, the color there, and then look at the actual car. It's way off. It almost looks blue. Here's the silver one. But the detail is not lacking in these guys. Not whatsoever. These things are really, really on point. And no, it's not the camera. It's the actual color. It's off. And I thought maybe it was mine, but no. I've seen a few others on the pegs, and it's close. It's close. It's purple, but it's like a deep, dark purple, I guess you could say. But the details there, lovely, awesome racing stripes going across the top. It's got that back license plate. Awesome. Lots of detail on the tail lights. Let's get on with the classic Challengers. These are awesome too. Super awesome. Muscle machines. It's like from the old magazines. I don't know why it's got the Dodge 2 down there, because I don't think that Dodge with 2 marks came out until recently. These are the 1970s Dodge Challenger RTs. Let's get them out the packaging here. It's like a I don't know if you can tell, but they do go all out on their paint. I mean, just look at that thing. Awesome. See how it's got like glitter on it. Do not know what that's called. I'm not an expert, but I know when I used to get my lowrider painted, I'd either get a candy apple red or what's that? It's like a pearl white, but it's an off-white. They'd always have like this glitter effect in the paint, and the paint sparkles on these. It's got little dots all over it that makes that paint just stand out. It's eye-popping. The light brings it out. I don't know if a lot of people have even noticed that or not. This is one thing Auto World does very, very well. Cadillacs. They excel with their Cadillacs. Man, look at these Dorados. I'll get this in here. Zoom it in. Look at that. Let's look at that. Shoo, doggy. I don't know. I think I like the white one better. That baby blue color is kind of not my thing. Might be yours. It's like a sky blue. It's a very, very light color. But nonetheless, they've done a new grill on this. Still awesome looking, those. Awesome looking. Very, very awesome looking. Lots of detail on the back end. It's got detail everywhere. It's very, very good for the price point. Once again, like I said, entry level. It's got a lot of detail for the price point. I'm a bigger fan of Auto Worlds than I'm going to be of Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels has a lot of control issues, quality control issues for the $5 price point. These things, you're getting tons of detail on them. And they look like they did off the parking lot back in the era when you got them. Their wheels are period correct. But once again, you could see like on the front wheel, that white one, a little bit of quality control issue with the tires. But for $5, it's actually less than $5. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think you can go wrong with these guys. But look at it's just awesome. Really, really awesome. I've been trying to collect almost everything. I'm almost complete on my Auto World sets. I have a few of the deluxes. I think like one set of deluxe missing, and 2 sets of the premiums. These Mustangs, I just can't get past that. It's another one right there. They're Mach 1s. Freaking awesome. I mean, look at that. They're just loaded with detail. That's at Mach 1s, huh? It's the boss. Sorry, guys. I think these look so similar to the Mach 1s, though. Just awesome combination right there, guys. Now I'm gonna get on with the Oldsmobile. This is Oldsmobile. Where am I at? I mean, Chevelles. What am I thinking? These are '67 Chevelle. I don't know why I thought Oldsmobile. I was thinking of the, was that the, they make an Oldsmobile also Auto World does that looks very similar to this Chevelle. I just blanked it out. But I like the way they did these like muscle car magazines, old vintage ads on them. These things are pretty sharp looking. Get that checkered flags. That back end. It's awesome. You're getting a lot of detail from Auto World when it comes to the price point. You really are. Let's get the other one in the shot. I think this one looks better. I don't know. I like the way the white on red looks. Oh, I bumped my racing sign down. It's got those intakes for cold air on the hood. Pretty sweet looking ride. Yeah. Like the way they replicated that top. See those air vents? Such a fine detail on it. They even got like the lines representing where the air goes in. Alright, let's move on to the next set. This is the last set of 2020. 442 Oldsmobile is what I was thinking of when I seen those Chevelles. Sorry, just very distracted. But here we go. Here's some more square bodies. I think everyone has square body mania now. All the collectors do. And everyone's just trying to cash in on that. M2, Hot Wheels, man, was Hot Wheels putting out a bunch of square bodies back in the day. And now, of course, Auto World is. And I'm going to show you the more details, the defect on the lifted that I was telling you. But here you go. Again, like Cadillac, that sky blue, baby blue looking color. Of course, not lacking in details. Of course, true to the vehicle, this color did exist, guys. Pretty awesome. Not complaining. Lots of details. Once again, for the entry level. Look at this job. Man. Look at that. Pinstriping going down. The middle there, separating the black on red. That looks really, really sharp. Look how they did this on the hood, man. It's just awesome. They did a really, really good job with these. Of course, Auto World, like I said, they really, really good with their detail. But I like these. Not bad. Not bad at all. I know a lot of people like the M2 more. But I'm kind of like this classic look over the slam down. And here, once again, just give you a little quick overview. One thing they excel at, of course, is the Cadillac. They also did the Dodge Stealth. And here I'm going to get around to the lift issues and quality control issues with these lifted trucks. I'll show you more in detail. So let's start off with the lifted trucks. What do you say, guys? Come in green and black. Got that California box. I believe some of you call that California box a step side, but some people call them out here in the West. They're called California boxes. I know in a lot of places up north they call them step sides. Some places down south. Get this in there, man. There we go. Did really, really good. I'm trying to get this in the shot here, but they did really, really good with those ranch grills. Really good with those. Amount of detail, altering tires. Looks nice. It does. For the price point, actually, it's pretty awesome. Of course, I think Greenlight smashed with that K10. They really did. Let's take a closer look, guys. I'm going to stop the gyrating. There we go. See how those front wheels are just conky looking? They're just off. There you go. It's not as bad on the back, but I've noticed, like, well, it's got that old school white lettering on the tailgate, like it would have had back then. But I notice how that's kind of standard thing now. And it's not just on these lifted. There's a few cars, a few trucks I've encountered like that. Not cars, but trucks. Nonetheless, still looks good. I ain't complaining. Tailgate opens. Love the green. That Chevy green back in the 70s was a thing. Chevy green. It's pretty nice. Here's the one that was long anticipated when people found out they were putting these out. And I will say, they look pretty good, guys. This is the Dodge Stealth. It's not a very well-known car by a lot of people, but this thing was basically a civic fighter. You know, I'd go up against these tuners out on the streets and it hold its ground. It really would. Awesome looking car. Moving on to the Cadillacs Dorados. Got them dual headlights. Look at that. Just awesome. I love Auto World's Cadillacs. I have to say it's one of their, in my opinion, best castings. How they replicated the vinyl tops. That's just pure fire right there, guys. You can't beat it. So if you're a collector and you're collecting entry points, entry priced vehicles, and you can't really afford to go all out on the set, I'd grab up one of my favorite colors, one of my favorite castings. I don't know what your favorite casting is. If you do collect Auto World, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. I think they've done good with these Jeeps, though. I'm not condoning these Jeeps whatsoever. They've done well with them. Down to the rim in the middle, it is just on point. You go onto the lot, that's what it's going to look like. I think Auto World has done exceptional. Very exceptional. But here I'm not going to go into these too much. I have no carny case to put these big trucks in, so I made a separate display case. But it came with a Ford and a Chevy. 2 different color variants. And I'm not getting into that too much, guys. I don't even want to open these. I've run out of large pickup space. Nonetheless, there's the Ford silver with a black stripe going down the side. It's the other one. Pretty good. Sharp looking. And here's the Chevy, also silver. Those are the other 2. That's the end of the 2020 Auto World release and their sets, A and B. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys on the next episode.